Hello and welcome to Creativity with DA3 Live. I'm your host, Don Allen III, and today what we're going to be doing is just working on some 3D art from scratch. We're going to be using programs like that you see on the screen here, like Adobe Fuse, Cinema 4D, and later on we probably use Photoshop. But let's just get started and just get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by opening up Adobe Fuse. Now, if you don't have Adobe Fuse, you should get it. You can really quickly make characters and rigs that look really nice, but very quickly. And they do have a lot of customization, but it's not going to give you the same level of customization that you might get if you had perhaps made it yourself. So I'm going to use Male Fit A, and just looking around, you can like change the shapes of stuff if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you can go into details like that stuff. Mirroring is turned on by default, but you kind of just make your own characters if you'd like. I'm just gonna make a generic body really quick. And let's grab a leg or two. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is just grab this Male Fit A, and we got the body now. You can like orbit around this character. Cool. Let's go to the, I guess, make him a little bit thinner here. Back muscles. Give him a neck or two. And I'm just going to mute myself. I can kind of hear myself in the background. There we go. Okay. So I've got this character here. And let's go into the customize section. If you want, we can just use these sliders to customize our character. And you can go to everything in each region, or you can just randomize everything. So I'm just kind of randomizing this guy's body. This works. And then we're going to go to the clothing, and we're going to just add some cool clothes. What do we have? Let's see. What does tactical response look like? Ah, pretty neat. What about a leather jacket? Okay, I like the leather jacket. Let's go to the bottoms. Oh, you can give them like a medical outfit. That's interesting. Let's go back to the tops. Scrubs. Oh, I guess we can make him a medical professional. Let's give him some gloves. None of those really work. How about a mask? Oh, we can use this one. That ought to be good. Oh, nice. Now he looks like a real medical pro. See if there's any hair that would work for this guy. Okay, that's pretty neat. Let's see if there's any hats. Oh, there's a medical hat. Oh, his hair kind of leaks through it though. So maybe a, oh, there he goes. Okay, so I'm just kind of playing around with this character. We want to just check to see if this is going to work. And let's just give him some shoes in the shoes section. Just some, I don't know, just regular shoes. Boots, boots one. Who is this? Would you wear boots into the hospital? Maybe. Maybe you would. All right, I'll leave that be then. Okay, so we got this guy, and let's bring him into Mixamo. So Mixamo is great site for medical dude. It's a great site for rigging characters really quickly and animating them. You can save stuff out as like FBX files and use that data. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Welcome to Creativity with DA3 Live. Right here, we are in Mixamo right now, or we're in Fuse. We're exporting this character that we just made into Adobe's Creative Cloud. Has a partnership with a company called Mixamo. We can bring some 3D characters into things pretty quickly. Oh, it opened up on the other screen here. So I'm going to show you what it's doing. So now that we're in Mixamo, it's automatically rigging our character. And this is the nice thing of having Adobe have a partnership with them. So our character, which currently is just this like 2D version, or not 2D, I guess this is a 3D version, but they're currently just an object file right now. It's getting rigged together as we speak, and it's going to give it all the right bones and the structures that it needs to be able to be animated and posed around and stuff. Oh, also the phone to text stuff on here. Oh, cool. So the audio sounds all right and the visual's okay? Or are you having any issues that you are noticing? It's taking a little bit longer than usual, but here it is. All right, look at that. So now our character has the ability to move, and I'm just kind of panning here to give us a little better idea of what's going on. So the character can move now. They are alive. And so now what we can do is move into finish. And we're going to use this character, and we're going to start animating them. You could just save it out right now as the rig. If you want to just animate yourself, you're totally welcome to do that. Yay, everything's good. Thank you so much. So I'm going to look for some poses. Let's go do some adventure. Let me kind of zoom out here. Okay, that's kind of an interesting concept. I'm going to give us a little bit more real estate over here. Maybe we can have them pressed up against a wall because there's some kind of monster in a laboratory. I like it. So we're going to download this. If you want, you can customize other things. So do you want it with skin or without skin? What kind of file do you want? What frame rate? I'm going to go with all this stuff. I'm going to hit download. I may or may not animate this one. I'm not totally sure yet. You know, it might just be a still image. Wow, when I see the chat, haha, the emojis and stuff is not correct on the tablet. Oh no. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's standard cover. It's downloaded now. So we can minimize Mixamo. We can also minimize Fuse. And I'm going to open up Cinema 4D. Cinema 4D is a wonderful, fully featured 3D program. You could do everything from modeling in there to rigging to animation to effects to motion graphics. So it's just a really beautiful program. And I'm just going to, oops, I need to bring up my downloads real quick. Go to show in folder. I'm going to minimize that. And then I'm just going to drag the stand to cover into here and hit OK. And go full screen. So by default, in Cinema 4D, we can use the number 3 to rotate our camera. If you hold, I don't know, you just have to remember all these numbers. But 1 is like panning, 2 is zooming in, and 3 is like rotating around whatever you click on. And so, cute little monster. Oh, thank you. Oops, I'm just going to get that kind of zeroed back together. So what we can do is, by default, all the materials of our character are set to transparent. So we're going to need to go and just double click each one and turn off transparency. So that brings our skin back. Then I'm going to go to the hat material and turn off the transparency. Then we're going to go to the hair material, turn off the transparency, although we don't really see it. Then the shoes, turn off transparency. And then the mask, you got it, turn off the transparency. Then the top material, and then finally the bottoms. And if we play it back, we now have like our character is here in our 3D world. So now let's start making some creepiness into this world. You know, what would cause them to be startled? So I'm thinking maybe we have some kind of creature in a container that's breaking out or something. So one option is we could actually go right back into Mixamo and find one more. Let me see if there's anyone floating. It's laying down, floating. How about swimming? SW swim. No, I don't see anyone swimming. Okay. Well. All right, what's that movie that's really popular right now is Venom, right? Let me just see some images of what he looks like. Oh, Okay. Wondering if we can get some of his like slime texture into our scene. Might look kind of cool. Oh. Yeah, maybe we can make like a tube or something. That looks cool. Great characters there. Okay, just trying to get some ideas. So let's first like make a little wall. So I have a recent file that I'm just going to open up in the background. It's this sci-fi megastructure, and this is an asset pack I bought from Kitbash. It's got all these kind of sci-fi-esque objects that we can use, and so this will, using stuff like this helps with speeding up the workflow, at least speeding up my workflow. And I think it's important to find ways to become more efficient. So I'm looking for something that would be a good spot for him to be. Maybe we want to go indoors. Let's take a look at what's up here. And these are just starting blocks. I wouldn't say you finish with these things. So I'm just going to grab this one, the inside and the outside. I'm just going to copy it. And we're going to go right back into our stand to cover and paste it in here. By default, it's going to be like way off the camera somewhere up high, looks like. And they're super tiny, so we're just going to enlarge these and bring them down. Okay. All right, and we're going to take these two things over here and we're going to flip them around. I'm scared if I use music, it's going to disable it again. I got a copyright notice for using music last time, so it's kind of got me a little nervous to use it. I think it's going to just block it, and then I won't be able to use any of the video, which will delete or defeat my goal. Okay, so I got this character. I'm just going to call it Stand. I'm just going to move him on up and into this room. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's give him some stuff to lean on. So I'm going to return to our sci-fi megastructures and find some tiny objects to put into the room. I think they're all floating up here. Kind of looks like a radiator or something. Yeah, I like this one. This one's cool. Yeah, we'll have them resting against this. So I'm just going to copy that in here, bring it to the stand to cover, and paste it in place. And we're going to just set a temporary camera so we can return to this position very easily. I'm going to zoom out, so we got a nice little camera locked in there. See it just chilling. And what we're going to do now is find that little guy, this little mega structure, and scale it up to about the size of a person, and bring it down, and bring it forward. Cool. I'm just going to move that forward again to the side, slide it up. All right. Nice, nice. We're now going to rotate it as well in a lot of different axes. So that's 180 degrees, and this is another 180. And I'm just going to scale it up. Oops, don't take his hat. Hello. Let's just scale up this structure. Awesome. And I'm just going to place this as close to him as possible. Alright, so he's fully leaned on it at this point here, so let's try to get it in a good spot so it's comfortable for our character to not pass through the wall like this. Okay, so it's kind of maybe, I might just even rotate it a little bit. His arm, his fingers are still passing through, so let's kind of just slide it forward. And cool. Oh, his fingers are still passing through it a little bit, so I'm going to slide it even more forward. Okay. That's pretty good. All right. You can see stuff on Venom. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah, I can probably, maybe I can make a Venom character. Maybe there's a Venom OBJ file that someone's already made and wants to share. I'll check. All right, so this guy is kind of placed here nicely. I'm going to tilt this a little bit more, so we can start to see a few more of his fingers here. Great, so we can see most of his fingers there and most of the fingers there. So I think we're in a good spot. All right, so let's just play that back. All right, cool. So he's kind of just like. Okay. I like this. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is let's look for Venom. We could model Venom, but that might take me more time. So let me see if I can just find a Venom OBJ file. Images. Turbo Squid has one. Let's see if there's any free ones. There's one free one. Oh. Okay. How about... no. Let's see if this one's good. Oh, that is pretty nice. Maybe we can use this one. I'll try it. Let's go download. Huh, why won't it let me download? Click on the download source. Oops. Oh, it's not found. I like this one. Maybe I have to sign in or something. Okay, we'll just find another one. I like how all of these say that they're free, but they're not. We'll find one eventually. Whoa. Now this one doesn't look like him at all. So, almost tempted to buy it now. This one says it's free. I guess we can model him. I was just trying to avoid it. Is there any other ones? Usually Turbo Squid's my go-to. Okay, well, maybe skip this part of the video until we can find it. Yes, I could color it, but I want to have just a generic T-pose. Oh wow, this one's $4. Let me see other angles of it. Which is really tempting. Oh, but that's way too many polygons. That's gonna crash the computer. I shouldn't do that one. Okay, well. I don't want to model him right now. I mean, unless we jump into 3D real quick. I mean, sorry, into virtual reality. That might be a faster way to model. Okay, let me see. Let me see what we can do here. I'm gonna plug in the Oculus Rift and see if we can model Venom this way. We might have luck, we might not. So let me just see. I'm gonna take these headphones off and see if we can just model him like this. So this is the Oculus Rift, and I'm gonna walk around the computer over here. I gotta meet with someone shortly, so I gotta make this pretty quick, which is why I want to use the Oculus in the first place, because it is pretty quick. It's a pretty quick way to do some really good 3D modeling. All right, so we got this here. Okay, so we got the Uh-oh, did my live stream end? No? Testing? I don't see anything. The library, and we're gonna go to Oculus Medium. And hopefully this is going to be on YouTube as well, and that's the goal. All right, is this on the screen? Are we seeing anything on YouTube, hopefully? Oh, it just went black. All right, so just bear with me here. What we're gonna do is I gotta just set up another screen camera here, which I'm doing right now. We'll go to VER. Okay, how about this one? We're gonna do add another window capture. Oh, it just went black. All right, so just bear with me here. What we're gonna do is I gotta just set up another screen camera here, which I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna open this one. It's gonna be the medium. Okay, I'm gonna go to Oculus Medium here, hit open. All right, so now you can probably see what I'm seeing as of now. Okay, is that working? Can we see all right now? Okay, so we got, I guess we're doing this here. I wish I could read the comments. Let me see if we can. All right, so we got the hand. wow, this is huge. Let me make it all tiny. All right, so let's get all close and personal. And let's bring the brush sizes down. There we go, so this one will load faster. Oh yeah, it's much faster. Okay, cool. Let me just make sure that this is still working on YouTube. So I'm just gonna pull up a desktop view here. YouTube live dashboard. Let me go to desktop number 2. Okay, it looks like it's kind of working, right? I guess I just can't tell. Okay, I guess we are back. Whoa. All right, so let's just find a reference image of Venom real quick online. Just gonna bring up that monitor again. I'm gonna move this guy here. We're just gonna go straight on to the Google. Venom images. Great. And I'm just gonna find a creepy face and a creepy pose. This is gonna work. Oh wow, there's lots of images of Venom. Okay. And then we're gonna take this image and we're gonna make this humongous. I'm just gonna place it up in the sky over here. Or maybe I'll put it above me there so I can see it nicely. Cool. We'll pin that there. And let me get another reference image. Oh, this is fun searching the web like this. Okay. Let's go to this Venom. All right, great. So we got this pinned up there, and let's return back. Okay. All right, we're just gonna move this guy around. So I'm just gonna kind of elongate this back of the skull here, and then just kind of bring the chin down. And we're just gonna spray this as the smoother tool, just smoothing out all that geometry by that chin. I want this to look very egg-like. And a little lumpy, but also a little smooth. Okay, great. And then let's give him just a pretty thick neck here. So let's assume that this is right side up. Let me make a new layer. so let's do a new, how do I add layers? Oh, this is layer 1. Cool, so now we have a second layer, and I'll just do this one to make these eyes generically speaking. Cool, let's return back to layer 1, and we're going to subtract a bunch of the mouth out here. Okay, great, let's add another layer. This one will be the tongue of this creature. I'm going to turn off mirroring for a second here. And then I also want this to taper. So let's go to taper all the way. Let me just double check on the live stream on YouTube. Okay, this looks like it's still working. Oh, well, I can read the comments now. That's cool. All right. All right, cool. That kind of works. We can also just rotate this object. new layer. This one, we're going to use the new stamp tool, and we'll just grab the teeth. Where's some sharp? Oh, that looks pretty sharp. Just going to rotate this guy around here. How many teeth does he have? Let's take a look real quick. Oh, he's got a lot of teeth. Okay. Oh crap, I should turn on the mirroring. Venom. Alright, now we're going to turn on mirroring. Oh, that's weird. I can't see in front of that. That's annoying. Let's put it over here then. I'll just have to trim the bottoms of this after I place them. Cool, so we kind of got these weird things. Now we're just going to grab a good old sphere and we're just going to subtract from the bottoms in a continuous stroke. There we go, so we can kind of just clean up the extra geometry in here. Alright, cool, so we made kind of the Venom head. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go back to our layer selection. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Alright, so layer 4. Oh crap, we just moved his teeth. There we go. So eyeballs. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the eyeball layer. And I wanted to add just these little swirls in here that I'm noticing only now. there's a few more like spiky things. This is looking creepy, which is good. That's the goal. Alright, so we got the tongue. Oh, actually, let's go back to the tongue layer. One of these. Oh, there it is. And then on the tongue layer, I'm going to subtract a little bit of the middle. I'm also going to turn off mirroring. And this is to make that little dent on the tongue of the creature. Alright, cool. Body time. Add geometry. And then let's go make the body. Alright, so let's just block out some shapes here. So we need a thick neck. Oh, and this part we should probably be in mirroring mode. Smooth it out every once in a while. I'm going to also put him into the T-pose, so it's kind of just give him some arm muscles. And let's get this spine going here and just kind of connect the dots. And kind of just grabbing around the torso. And then let's see how his legs look. They're very strong, muscular legs. And just kind of connect the buttocks to the legs. Give him some hips. Alright, cool. And then we're just going to smooth out a lot of the geometry. So I just subtract little areas here and there, and then kind of just go right back into it, and smoothing out those shoulders, for example. Alright, what do his hands look like? Oh, they're little claws. How are we doing on time? Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 7:56.
Okay, cool. Got another hour or so. the battery's low in the hands, so this is getting, it won't let me use it. I think I might have run out of batteries in a second. I just want to finish this drawing. I lost it again. Dang it. Alright, we just need to save this out because I think we're going to have some problems if we can't export this out. It'll be a waste of time. Come on. Bring it back. Alright, let's just save it. I don't know how to save anymore. They changed the layout of this. Alright, I'll just export this right to the library. Oh no, come on, don't lose connection yet. Let me hit export. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens there. Alright, so it looks like we're exporting out the guy. Cool, it's decimating geometry, whatever that means. My hands are just floating here, ready to work. We want to put Venom in that room. Alright, I don't know if it worked or not, but there's only one way to find out. Let's return to our screen here. And looks like we're still live broadcasting somehow. Don't know how that managed to work with all that changing of cameras. But we're going to switch it back to this 3D art page. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Okay, well, I think that's all we really have time for today. I'll need to explore this thing more thoroughly. Yeah, because I don't really know what's going on here, but yeah. Okay, so I guess this turned into an Oculus Medium tutorial for some reason, but definitely wasn't intended at first. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to see if we can use that thing for something. Alright, thank you so much for watching Creativity with DA3 Live. As always, have a creative and productive day. I'm going to try to combine these next time.